Heyo, Morbid Fates here, and welcome to my first video! Woo! Yeah, my first ever video. Alright, as you might be able to see here, we're going to be here playing FTL, Faster Than Light. It's a spacefaring game, kind of like a roguelike where you take control of your own command ship. I'll take a brief second to go over the controls as I get in there, but let's go ahead and start in here. I've played it for a little bit, so I have a few of the ships. This is the latest one I just got. It's like a stealth kind of cruiser, but I'm not too good with it just yet. So I think... Oh no, this is the one I just got. I don't really like playing that one too much though. Let's just go ahead and start with the basic ship here. This is the first one that you start with in the game. Let's rename this the USS and Flying Eagle. Why not? Sounds good to me. We have our crew members down here. We can change their views, customize them. You can make them a girl or a guy. Give them their own little name to it. No, give them their own little name. So, I'm also somewhat story writer. I haven't posted any stories yet, but most of the names I'll be using are characters from my story. So, this is my leader. My captain's gonna be Red. He's gonna be my pilot. Go ahead and go away, phone. Hope you didn't hear that. Have my girl here. Female chick. Every crew needs one. And it's gonna be Crystal. And the last one, I'm gonna name him King. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I can type really well. Alright, complete 2 of 3 to unlock a layout. There's 2 different layouts. I can probably explain that real quick as I can. Once you get 2 or 3 of these, each ship has their own special needs to try and get these. I'll even tell you if you don't have them yet. You can switch to a different ship. It's like the first ship, but it has different kind of settings. You might be able to tell from here. These are all the modules. But, cool, kept everything. Alright, start from easy to normal. I'm going to always play in normal, and let's get this started. Alright, looks like we're going to start in Nova first of all. I'm not going to be reading the text box. Y'all can just read that yourselves, because you don't need me to hold your hand to read. Alright, go ahead and continue. Oh, I don't have any... Ah, that's why. Alright. Let's go ahead and set people to their positions. I like to go a full defensive route. Get our weapons powered up here. We're in a nebula right now, so our scanners aren't working. Go to this banner. One of 2 nebula hotspots in this map. It'll tell you there. If you mouse over, it'll tell you where you're going to jump to next. Go ahead and jump in here. Alright, there's another ship here. So, you go through all of these. The main story is, I should probably say that, the main story is to get away from the rebel fleet as it gets to you. Can you use some help? Our FTL system is shot. No, it's alright, guys, I need all my fuel. But, in a couple of turns I'll show you. It's going to just distress beacon, someone's in trouble here. Or it's a trap, let's find out. Fire suppression is not responding. Let's try and rescue some of them, I guess. Oh, yeah, that didn't work. Looks like the station blew up while we were still on it. So we got hurt a little bit, but we looted some of the space station, it looks like. Scrap is useful for upgrading your ship, and it's a form of currency as well. Let's go ahead and jump out of that. That was a little terrible. You never want to take early damage like that. There's nothing around here. Jump in over here. Oh, see, there's another ship here. See, these guys are actually pirates. They're asking for us to pay a toll. So, get to see our first fight. Let's go ahead and pause it. I'll explain a couple of things here. If you see down here, you can see our little power nodules. You can take power and put them in. Definitely want to keep at least something in each one of your slots. And I have our Artemis missile and our burst laser here. But the most importantly is the stage layout for the ships. You can see there's different rooms. Some of the rooms have some of the rooms have a module in them. Like this is the weapons, this is the engines, shields, or helm. He has the same thing as also life support and the door system and the scanner. You can get different modules later on, but most importantly is you can either every shot you do to the enemy ship will damage their hull rating. He's only got a 7 or 8 hull rating, but he also has a shield, which means I gotta blow through that shield first. Missiles are kind of cool, I'll show you that, as they can go right through shields. Let's unpause it, get back into the game here. I'll target my burst laser on their shields, because if you take down their shields, they won't be able to have a shield anymore. Oh, he just has a pulse weapon, purely designed to try and take out modules. It doesn't do any hull damage at all. Oh. That's a laser weapon. Right. Don't want to waste as many missiles. You don't want to waste all your missiles super early in the game because you have a limited number of missiles. I really shouldn't have to use any more missiles on this guy. Yeah, see, his weapons are down. He's going to have at least a while to repair them. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and finish him off. He's only got 4 more bursts to go at this rate. Until we take down his shields. Alright. So now he doesn't have any layer between my weapons and his. Any layer of protection. So we're going to go ahead and destroy him here. Oh! Or their surrender. 4 fuel, 8 missiles, 8 scrap. Trying to buy their life here, I see. I don't think we will accept your surrender. You tried to stop us and steal our money. Hell no. You're done. You're done, son. My weapons charge up here. Just give it a second, alright? You'll be done this. There we go. And we won our first battle. Not too uncommon in the Castrol since you start with shields. With no fuel, that's not good. You lose fuel every time you make a jump. A jump here, see I have 12 fuel. Take a jump over here, -1, now I have 11. Run out of fuel, you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere, and it's bad. Alright, we have some scrap here, so let's see what we can upgrade. I always like to upgrade the door system first. I always like to get a thing in the door system because then it gives you these iron doors. It takes a lot. Fire can't get through that easily, and it takes a while for intruding parties to get in. Yeah, you can beam your people onto other people's ships and destroy them from the inside. It's rather nice. It's an asteroid field. I like going through the asteroid field. Usually it pays that for me. Drone parts and more scrap. Yeah, scrap. Go ahead and get some more power for when we do upgrade it. Until then, let's max out our engines. See, now you can see the rebel fleet. See, the longer we spend in the system, the closer this gets. See, it'll be out here at the end of the next turn. So if I take a jump, this is stress beacon. My mouse will move. My mouse pad is a cutting board. It's really wet out here today, so it's kind of hard to move. They want us to escort them somewhere. Okay. Let's see where you want us to go. Way up there. Ooh, will I make it? I think I can. Let's go try this out. Ah, here's a rebel drone. With cloaking, of course. So, every once in a while you run into these little rebel scout ships. They'll be just kind of chilling there. He has a pulse gun and a laser. Where are my shields? Ah, okay. He deactivated my shields. Turn that back on. You don't have any weapons anymore, even though now you're cloaked again. Hate that. Your weapons don't even charge their use, because you have to wait a set amount of time for them to reload. They won't reload while your enemy ship cloaked. So let's get rid of that thing. The weapons are down, and scout ships, drone ships like this take a lot longer to repair their subsystems and systems. So yeah, why am I playing FTL? Well, it's a pretty slow game, so I have a lot of time to get to talk to and try to relate with my audience a bit. Why am I doing this? That's another question that I think everybody wants to know. Morbid Fates, there are so many different YouTubers on the internet. How are you going to be all different from them? I don't really want to be different. You can watch me if you want to. Let's go up here first quest. You can watch me if you want to. I'm doing this for me, pretty much. I want to entertain an audience. Cool, it wasn't even a trap, so help somebody to get to their safety, and they gave us some fuel, drone parts, and scrap. You like fuel. You want to get a lot of fuel built up early on. A lot of scraps as well. Get back to my point in just a second here. I'll be buy some upgrades, and I need one more power bar. I'll be able to have a second shield. That's always nice. So yeah, this is something I've wanted to do for a while. I've wanted to record YouTube videos of, well, me playing games. So I'm one of those people that just kind of sits there and plays games. It's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Oh, see, here's a scout ship, but it's been deactivated right now. So I can try to take stuff from it, or I can try to get information about my sector on this, or different quest objectives maybe, or I can just take it apart from scrap. I think that's what I'm going to do, since I only need 20 scrap. Get a new power bar, take it apart from my shield, and have a second, or engine to have a second shield. So now it takes 2 hits to get through and damage my armor. It's huge for this part of the game. I'm only in the second sector. Speaking of map, this is your map. You have to go through 8 different sectors, each progressively harder and more dangerous, to get to the Federation fleet, so you can warn them on the oncoming Rebel assault and the different weaknesses it has. We'll get to that if we ever get to the end now. For now, oh, by the way, here's what the different colors mean. You want to go to as many green as possible. So let's go down here to the civilian sector. And anyways, where was I? This is something, Big Nebula. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. Boys, Plasma Storm. That's not good. Oh, automated scout ship again, with a drone this time. Take out this missile. This isn't good. I'm glad I have the shield now. So yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do. I'm glad I can finally do it. Get that repaired. You're not doing anything on the engines. So yeah, I finally get to do it. I've had a lot of hardships trying to get this up and ready. I've gone through so many different technological issues. It's ridiculous. This is not good. So I don't have any oxygen supply. I need to turn on my med bay as well. Sorry, this is kind of an intense moment. Get out of here, drone. Thank you. Okay, you go back in there. You healed. Crap. So yeah, as I've already said a billion times, I don't want to hammer it again. We need to destroy this ship. What am I doing? So I finally have the chance to do it now. Why FTL? I didn't really want to do FTL for my first view. Flash games are a really big fan of mine. I've always enjoyed Flash games. I wanted to do some of them first, but Fraps wasn't cooperating, so here I am. Come on. But if we take one from this, just turn on the burst laser. That'll save us some missiles. So, cleaning all day, I'm a little tired. So why FTL? Well, it's a game with a lot of random elements. You only have one try per go. You don't get to save. Turn my engines on here, otherwise I can't go anywhere. So it gives me a chance to sit here and talk to you and get used to my audience. Because why not? You came to see the show, hoping to be entertaining. I know this game isn't terribly exciting at times, but it can be.